Hi, welcome back. My name is Ken Titmus, and today I want to talk to you about the supply chain's number one enemy, the bullwhip effect. If you have ever played the MIT beer game, you will understand how, with a relatively constant demand at the retail level, how the demand going back up the supply chain varies and amplifies tremendously. Here we have a supply chain from an end item assembler going back through 3 stages of manufacture to the foundry. As information goes back up the supply chain, we get demand signal distortion and amplification. But the same also happens coming down the supply chain. If the foundry has a glitch delivering the castings, this can ultimately have a devastating effect on the end item assembler's production, giving us some supply continuity variability. The more parts we have in the supply chain, the greater the problem. The question has always been, how do we stop these bullwhips rushing up and down our supply chains? Until recently, we didn't have an answer to this dilemma. We needed a solution that dealt with this demand and supply distortion together. In the first component of a DDMRP implementation, we learn that by strategically positioning DDMRP buffers in the supply chain, this has 3 positive effects in significantly reducing this bullwhip effect. Firstly, as any demand signal distortion going up the supply chain hits a buffer, it stops dead and starts again on the other side of the buffer. Secondly, any supply continuity variability going down the supply chain also stops dead at the buffer, as the buffer always has inventory availability. The variability will start up again on the demand side of the buffer. The third effect is that planning horizons shorten and lead times are compressed. If you attend a Demand Driven Institute Demand Driven Planner course, we spend some time going through the 6 positioning strategies for DDMRP buffers in your supply chain and within a manufacturing plant for the greatest benefit and reduction in this bullwhip effect. To learn more about the complete DDMRP methodology and how relatively easy it is to implement in your organization, contact me, Ken Titmus, on ktitmus@mweb.co.za or call +27 83 700 4354. For more information on DDMRP education and DD Tech software implementation, access Demand Driven Africa on www.demanddriven.co.za.